Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose. Today I wanted to share with you a few of my favorite ways to teach the children about 5 senses. The first one is smell. I like to provide the children with empty containers like hot chocolate so that the children can take the lid off and smell the containers. It also gives the children practice opening and closing containers. It has natural environmental print with the pictures, so it gives a clue of what's inside. And you can just encourage the children to smell the containers and see if they can guess what was inside. My favorite way to talk about taste is to have a tasting party. So I incorporate this activity with my show and tell day, and each of the children are asked to bring one item to share with their friends to taste. They always love this activity, and each of the children feels special because they get an opportunity to pass out their item to each of their friends. So this is a super fun way to engage the children in learning about taste. My favorite way to teach about the sense of sight is playing I Spy. So this might be done through I Spy books or I Spy sensory bottles, or simply playing a game of I Spy. A product that I love to use when we're learning about sight is this projector. It's made by Learning Resources, and what we do is we go into a dark room and we project the images up on the wall. This is out of the ordinary, it's something different, and the children absolutely love it. So the projector will project various images up on the wall. So we can talk about how we can see the images up on the wall. One of my favorite activities to do for touch is this game called Teaching Touchables. It's made by Educational Insights. You can play with this game many different ways. So my 2 favorite ways to play this game is it comes with a little bag, and it comes with a whole bunch of little squares with various textures on it. And there's 2 of every kind. So one of the ways we like to play with it is to put one set in the bag and one set in a bowl. And the children take turns. Children take turns picking one out of the bowl, and then I give them an opportunity to touch it and to feel it. And then once they have an idea of what it feels like, they reach inside the bag and they feel around and see if they can come out with the right match. So this is always a super fun activity. Another idea is to just simply provide the children a tray with one set and then a bowl with the other set, and just ask them to match up the different textures. This set is really great. This one's a mesh. It feels kind of bumpy. This one is smooth, kind of like a mirror. This one is very soft. This one has some bristles. This one's slippery, furry. So this set has all different ones. This one's leather. So this has so many different textures in it, and it's such a fun tactile experience for the children. So this is one of my favorite products to use when I'm teaching the sense of touch. If you don't have this game, it's very easy to make your own touching board. So this one is just a simple piece of felt, and I put a feather, and I put those foam, sort of like popsicle sticks, but they're made out of foam. Then I used a pipe cleaner here for fuzzy. I used some tape for sticky. I used a bristle block for bumpy. I just used a shiny piece of cellophane for smooth. I used half of a Velcro dot for rough. So it's very simple to make your own. You can either make it a board like this, or if you wanted to make a matching activity, you could easily do that as well. I also love using touch and feel books. I also have these great simple two-piece puzzles that have different textures on them. So this one is shiny. This one is rough, so you can touch. This one is furry, fluffy, bumpy. This is another great activity for young students, developing their understanding of touch. Another great activity to pull out for your sense of touch are your sandpaper letters and numbers. For the last one, sense of hearing, I have this great listening activity, and basically the children are going to pick up the different blocks and listen for the different sounds. Oh, that's a match. So if the children think they have a match, they can look underneath and it's self-correcting with the dots underneath. Oh, another match. And then we'd check to see if they're correct. This is another activity that you could easily make your own. You could either use Easter eggs, or you could use tiny little containers from the Dollar Tree, and you could just put different items like rice, beans, pennies, buttons, maybe some bells. And to be honest, I do find these ones pretty hard for my age group, so I think making your own, you could be more selective about the different types of things that you put inside. So you might put rice in one, bells in another, buttons in another. That way the sounds are a little more distinctive, and it'll be a little bit easier for the children to identify the two matching sounds. I hope you enjoyed these ideas. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time. I just remembered another fun game that we take out when we're learning about the sense of smell, so I thought I'd show you. So the game is called Who Knows Whose Nose, and it's super cute, and basically the children have a bunch of different animal plates that are missing the nose, and so the learning objective is to be able to figure out which nose belongs on which animal. So for example, there's a cow and a chick and an elephant.